Welcome to another episode of Gacha is Not Suffering! Yes, as the old saying goes, friends don't let friends roll on pilgrims. So I'll be pulling one copy of NAYUTA and LIBERALIO with gold tickets. Don't worry though, they're still going to be rolling, the most insidious and horrible type of rolling in all of Gacha. Well, second worst. FGO still has the top spot, but I'm referring to the costume gacha. First up, welcome home NAYUTA.
To be summoned to partake in the great hero's journey, 'tis an honor most profound. I shall tread this path with an earnest heart, that the journey be not in vain.
You haven't had much screen time, but I've got to say you're probably in my top 5 favorite characters at the moment. Even if your plan, well, maybe not failed, but it definitely didn't work out how you hoped. Speaking of people who effed up, welcome home, LIBERALIO!
I'll look after you, human, until your calm begins to falter.
Yeah, I really can't wait to see your conversation with your mother. That's gonna go real great. Before we get to the gacha skin rolls, I've got 20 free tickets to use on some rerun pilgrims. My Dorothy is already max cord. And let's be honest, Modernia hasn't been meta relevant in a year, which leaves Red Hood. I already managed to get 1 extra copy from the free daily rolls. Can I repeat that success? Nope. Okay, let's do these costume gachas and talk about the story. As you can imagine, this month's crowning crew will be exciting and traumatic. I'll be honest, I was so shocked during that final cutscene of the event, I couldn't even cry at first. I was just stunned. This is easily the best anniversary event ever. Even if the minigame has somehow replaced Road to Villainy as the worst minigame Nikke has ever had. And yes, before you say it, the cutscenes in the minigame showing the history of Eden are great and I love them. But it doesn't change the fact that the minigame is awful. Not to mention how the English translation team screwed up Cecil's dialogue and caused a huge amount of confusion among the player base. Honestly, after 3 years of bad translations, you'd think my expectations of them couldn't get any lower. And yet they keep finding new ways to disappoint me. Back to the story. I think there's a lot of confusion among the player base who don't seem to understand that it was actually a massive win for the good guys. I think? Look, this is just my interpretation, so try not to kill me in the comments if I get anything wrong. So anyway, the way I see it, not only is the space station destroyed, which presumably means no more production of Raptures, although that might have already stopped due to Cinderella severing the link. But more importantly, the Queen now seemingly no longer has her regeneration ability. Whether this is temporary or not is still unclear, but given that Lilywise's body doesn't have any regeneration abilities, and the Queen is bleeding Nikke body fluid instead of black water, it would seem she's now actually killable. And let's not forget the biggest win, Snow White's getting an alt! Yay! I pray they don't go for an overly revealing design for her like they did with the Tactical Absolute. That's not her character, and honestly, it didn't really feel like it fits Absolute either. Please shift up, don't completely get rid of Nikke's rapidly diminishing gritty military theme. That hard mode ending was pretty confusing. First it seemed like Dorothy was going to turn over a new leaf and rejoin Goddess Squad, but then ran away. That was disappointing. And that final conversation between NAYUTA and Red Shoes raised even more questions about their goals. As far as the campaign chapters go, kind of hate it. The all she needed was a hug and uppies ending felt so cartoony. And handing over Rappy Jr. to be raised by the 4 biggest dumbasses on the surface is just so stupid. I mean, as far as the commander knew at that point, Crown and Pioneer were still available to raise his second kid. Why not pick them? Also, the Anise saves the day felt very forced. As did the arc conveniently having a weapon that could do anything to the kid. Although LIBERALIO's comment about her having more faith in the arc than the commander was hilarious, as was her Patrick Star solution of, let's push the problem somewhere else. In celebration of the Nikke anniversary and arrival of NAYUTA, I also made a theme song for her. It's called Seen It All, and it both summarizes the highlights of the event and speculates about NAYUTA. Obviously, it's full of spoilers, but if you've gotten this far into the video, that's probably not a problem. Here, take a listen.
Katie score, seen it all from west to east, died 1,000 times at least. Know your secret's not a spy, buried deep the truth of life. Fight and die and then repeat, yet I've never known defeat. I am many, we are one, this evil I shall see undone.
That song is linked in the description below and is on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Music. Make sure to listen to it after this video. Lastly, I went to Animate Los Angeles to see their Nikke event while visiting my brother. Here's some photos from it. It was great, and I spent way more than I should have. Check out the live stream linked in the description to see all the stuff I got. Comment below which of the two gacha skins you prefer. I definitely like NAYUTA's more, even if it does remind me of Kama from FGO. And as a recovering FGO player, I try to forget that game even exists. Good luck on your winter and New Year's rolls, because God knows nobody's gonna roll on whatever banner is after anniversary and before those. And I'll see you on the next episode of Gacha is Suffering!
Start again.